this related to the fact that there was maybe too many fintech companies out there at the moment. Everybody wants to be a founder. Everybody wants to run a fintech company. If there wasn't so much free money, if it wasn't romanticized, there wouldn't be so many companies and there'd be more value being exchanged rather than there being this imbalance in what should exist in
Two
the
wrongs
ecosystem.
don't make a right, though.
No?
Although there is truth in what you're describing, and there has been both a romanticization and a lot of capital being thrown around in small increments that has encouraged the proliferation of startups. And that is a problem, because the market can't absorb them. That doesn't invalidate what Anne described, which has been, I would say, actually damaging for the startups, but also in the longer term, damaging for the big organization. You waste time, you waste money, you don't ask the right questions. So you're actually both right.
Chris Skinner thinks there's 5 banks worldwide that get it. I mean, that's pretty scary stuff, right? I mean, that's why this thinking has to change. You know, open banking is here. You know, in the age of data, command and control is not going to work. And most importantly, you know, banks that don't show vision and courage, they're not going to be able to attract the young talent that they need to survive.
Is there something you wish you knew when you started that you know now that would have made your life easier?
I think just the support that I and my team have is even greater than I would have expected. So that's been a pleasant surprise to the upside. And so now that I'm, you know, a year and a half in, I feel like now there's real momentum to kind of drive the change. And so, you know, I probably wish I would have started that maybe even a little earlier. As you know, you get in and try to acclimate to an organization.
I had so much to do, and it stopped all there and then. And then at night, I heard my granddad talking to me, and he said, you know what, Connie, you're not out of control. You are totally in control of how you deal with this. And so I opted to stay close to myself and remain insatiably curious and observe this new space that I had landed in. And I found that fintech and hospitals have a lot in common. They're both complex, they're both centered around technology and data, and they both aim, thank God, to give you a very personal experience.
The winner of the Round the World Payments race is Team Mobile.
And literally this morning, we've agreed with the Prudential, with Al Noor and the team, that we will launch a campaign together to give subsidized insurance to middle economy Indonesia. Anybody that signs up for lending in OVO will have instant free cover for 3 months to protect them. In a country that is still in the education of financial services, not only do we have to give responsibility to lend, we have to teach and have responsibility to repay. I think this is huge.
So the company's called Split, and they can actually reach 1.5 billion users, and what they do is essentially a mobility marketplace. So this is the first, I hope, of many examples of how we're going to link up to European and other companies outside of China and use our base foundation of exciting digital platform, but link into relevant services. So here we're going to be launching in the UK, and after the summer we'll be going to other markets around the world.
We first made commerce available around the clock. Then we moved it to wherever mobile services were available. And now we're basically starting to free ourselves from the limitation of any single device.
finance is a technology, and a pretty amazing technology. Money is technology, and all the existing players that have gotten us to here are, in some sense, building technologies. You have to look at the kind of the broader socio-technology of the whole thing. And so, yeah, now I think that sort of software and the internet are these kind of enormous new waves, but that's always been the case in sort of in the financial world.